Do you want to know the most walkable, best connected, and vibrant city here in Vancouver for you and your pet? If you're considering a move to Vancouver and you want to be in the heart of everything, yet you still want to enjoy the gorgeous landscape that is Vancouver, I've got the perfect neighborhood for you. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is about real estate in Vancouver and surrounding areas, make sure to subscribe below. Tap the bell for notifications to be the first to learn about what's going on in the market here in Vancouver. My name is Megan Becker, local realtor with eXp Realty. Myself and my team get calls every day from people looking to make a move to or within Vancouver. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, make sure to give me a call, text, or email. And I'm excited to help you make a smooth move to Canada's greatest city. Now let's go tour Yaletown. Yaletown is one of my favorite communities here in Vancouver, and it was actually the place that I moved to when I first moved to Vancouver. I wanted to be in the heart of everything, yet one of my favorite things to do is go for a run along the seawall, which I'm walking along right now. So Yaletown is in the southeast corner of the downtown peninsula. On the west side, it borders Burrard, to Richards, and then Smithe, and all the way down to False Creek. And got this really great segment of old loft-style buildings, plus all these really incredible high-rise luxury condos that have some incredible views. So Yaletown is the perfect mix of waterfront living, vibrant community. You've literally got every single amenity. That's why it makes it such a walkable community. You've got everything from your high-end restaurants, a couple Michelin star restaurants, to, kind of those hole-in-the-wall, really good takeout places. So behind me here is Elsie Roy. This is the elementary school that's here in Yaletown, and it is connected to one of the most incredible parks here, which is David Lamb Park. So oftentimes you're going to see people just all over the grass. Obviously there's kids playing, especially in the summertime. People will be grabbing their books, or even I've grabbed my laptop sometimes and just work from here. It's a really gorgeous part. You get really great city views. So as you can see, most of Yaletown is these really tall high-rise condo complexes. It's really a mix of the high-rise and the townhomes. So benchmark sale price for apartment-style condos here in Yaletown, you're looking at about $827,000. Now most of these high-rise apartment-style condos, you're going to have townhomes at the bottom. So benchmark sale price for the townhomes are about $1.8 million. One of the other reasons that Yaletown was my number one neighborhood when I first moved here is I wanted to be connected to the airport. And Vancouver is really well connected with the SkyTrain. So there's actually 3 lines. The Canada line actually has a stop right in the heart of Yaletown. So it makes getting to the airport super easy. It's about a 25-minute SkyTrain ride, and you arrive YVR. So right along Pacific Boulevard, you're going to see a lot of different amenities: post office, grocery stores, doctor's office, every type of medical clinic that you're going to need, spa, nail treatments. So Hamilton and Mainland are actually 2 of the most popular streets. They've got these really cool old style brick lofts above some of the most popular restaurants.
And here we have Analog Coffee. This is one of my favorite coffee spots here in Yaletown. There's quite a bit of seating. I've only ever not been able to find seating once or twice here. And the nice thing is Helmkin is always closed off here. So on a nice day, you can actually grab a spot on one of these picnic tables. So I like it. It's a really, it's one of my top go-tos for meetings because of this. You're always pretty much guaranteed a spot to actually sit and have coffee if you have a meeting or you're meeting someone here.
And right behind me is Blue Water. This is actually one of my favorite restaurants here in Yaletown. It has the most incredible seafood. Disclaimer, it is not inexpensive, but like most things in Vancouver, you get what you pay for. It is the perfect restaurant for celebration, date night, anniversary, something like that.
One of the other great things about Yaletown is it is right next door to Rogers Place, which is where the Vancouver Canucks play, and then BC Place, which is where the BC Lions and the Whitecaps play. But those are home to so many different concerts, different events. So anytime there is a sporting event or a concert, Yaletown is always packed because there's so many great restaurants, bars, even like the odd speakeasy is here. So it makes it a super fun environment if you want to enjoy a night out. Another really great thing about Yaletown is all of these bike lanes here. So I'm walking down Richards right now, which is a one-way street. There's a handful of them, so you need to get to know your lay of the land. Make sure you don't turn the wrong way down a one-way street when you're here. But Richards runs all the way down towards the seawall, basically runs into George Wayneburn Park. But the nice thing is there's these bike lanes. Makes it super easy to get around. One thing to be aware of, not just in Yaletown, this is all of Vancouver, is parking. It is not inexpensive, but the best thing to do is download the app, and it makes it super easy. You just upload your credit card info, you put in the location, and it's easy enough to pay. All right, I'm still walking down Richards, and I'm approaching Emery Barnes Park, which is going to be the #1 feature in Yaletown that your furry friend is going to love about this area. There's actually 3 dog parks in Yaletown, which is a major attractor because a lot of people here have pets. I know when I moved here, I was so sad. I really do want a dog. I'm just not home enough. And thankfully, I have quite a few friends where I can borrow their dogs and take them for walks. But this is a really great area. As you can see, we're basically in the middle of concrete jungle. But one of the things that is so nice about Vancouver is there's so many areas like this. They've really cultivated lots of green space. You can walk down, take your pet, hang out in the park for a little bit, enjoy the gorgeous fall weather. And then here on the corner of Richards and Davie, you've got Choices, which is a natural food market. So in the heart of everything, it's nice to have that here. It is a little bit more on the expensive side for things, but it is nice because there are no bigger box grocery stores in the downtown peninsula. So it's nice if you need some fresh produce or something like that to go run a couple blocks, and you have that at your fingertips. Okay, so fun fact, this building is called Oscar, and it was the first building that I moved into when I first moved to Vancouver, and I primarily chose it for its location. Like I mentioned, I fell in love with Yaletown because you're just in the heart of everything, yet you're so close to the seawall. That was one of the mandatory non-negotiables on my home list, is I wanted to be a couple blocks to the seawall. And we're going to continue to walk to the seawall here, but I'm literally 2 blocks from that. And it was a great apartment while I lived there, but it's nice that I moved just in the nick of time because about 2 weeks prior to me moving, they started construction right across the street, which made it incredibly noisy. So that is one of the things about living in the heart of everything. There is a lot of construction down in this area, so just make sure that you're looking for, vacant pieces of land in the areas that you're living in, and just be aware that there might be some loud construction noise. Okay, right across the street here, I'm still on Richards, walking towards the water, is Matchstick. They have the best drip coffee, in my opinion anyways. So if you're not in the mood to pay $5, $6, $7, $8 for a latte, you have the best drip coffee, which you can get with a little bit of a tip for like $4. Okay, I'm in George Wayneburn Park now. So this is at the end of Richards, and as you can see, it's a gorgeous park. People will grab their coffee, hang out here in the morning. It is so beautiful, regardless of what time of year. I mean, we're in fall right now, so you've got all the different colors of leaves on the trees. You've got people bringing their pets, bringing their dogs down here to hang out. Especially in the summertime, same thing. You'll see people just sprawled out onto the lawn, grabbing a book, grabbing a laptop, grabbing a nap. Okay, check this out. I'm under the Granville Street Bridge, and look at this incredible chandelier. So a couple times a day, it will actually lower down slightly, light up, and it will actually spin. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what is real estate like here in Yaletown? What can I get for my money? So we're starting at pretty much your entry point here to a condo in Yaletown. So right behind me, there is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath unit that was 578 square feet. It sold for $580 last month. So this is being recorded in October of 2023. So basically $1,000 a square foot is really your entry point for something here in Yaletown. But this is an amazing location for $550,000. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath. You are right between, Smithe is right to the northeast of me, and then you've got Nelson, which is this way, and we're right on Homer Street. So if you want to head down to mainland, Hamilton, you're probably less than a 5-minute walk. So incredible location, really great value. I know a lot of people love being in Yaletown, and this is a great entry point for them. Okay, next on our real estate stop here is Vancouver House. So as you can see behind me, you've got this very funky building. Look at that arch, how it juts out there. So this was just built, so prices are a little bit higher here than the last one. So I'm going to show you two places that are around that benchmark sale price. So a 1-bedroom, 1-bath unit, 566 square feet, just sold in Vancouver House this last month for $831,000. So really what you're paying for in this location is you're paying for newness. Like I mentioned, Vancouver House was just built, and then you are 1 block from the seawall here. Okay, I'm on the corner of Hornby and Beach, and right behind me here is another condo, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that just sold, 790 square feet. It just sold last month for $825,000. So it's a little bit older of a building than we just saw, but again, you're 1 block away from the seawall, and you have more square footage, another bedroom, another bathroom, so you can kind of see the value of what you are getting for your money here. Okay, another mode of transportation I actually really like around Vancouver are these. They're called Moby Bikes, and they are all over Vancouver, especially around the downtown peninsula, as well as East Van, Kitsilano, Fairview. And it's really nice because you can purchase per day or per time limit. I've actually purchased a yearly pass, and it's about $120 for the entire year. And you can pick up these bikes anytime you want. You drop them off anywhere you want. They're super convenient. You don't have to worry about getting your bike stolen or, storing it anywhere. So we're actually going to jump on a Moby bike right now, and we're going to take a bike around the seawall. Excited to do that with you guys. Okay, let's see if I can Moby and hold this selfie stick at the same time. You guys are either going to get a really good adventure, or you're going to see me fall on a bike. Like, look how beautiful these trees are. Okay, quick little pit stop here. These cool little ferries, they are actually passenger ferries. There's 2 companies. There's Aquabus, and then there is Falls Creek Ferries. And they'll take you across Falls Creek, so you can take one from the marina in Yaletown. You can go all the way to Granville Island, which you can see in the distance there. It's right under the Granville Street Bridge. It's a really cool way to see the landscape from the water, because if you look behind me, downtown, well, even right here, it looks pretty cool. Okay, we're back on our biking adventure. So just a little tip, the bike lanes are actually on the outside of the seawall. There's running and pedestrian lanes on the inside. And if you bike in the pedestrian lane or walk in the bike lane, you're gonna get yelled at. I know from personal experience. That's the fun part about being new to a city. Okay, we're gonna go take a quick look at a $3.2 million condo. One of the questions I get asked often from clients is, what's the difference, what makes a property worth a certain amount? What's the difference between a $1 million unit and a $1.5 million unit? So we're gonna go take a little look. I'm at the corner of Homer and Beach. We've got the seawall right behind me there. You can see midday sun. We've got David Lamb Park right there. You're a couple blocks to all the amenities like the main streets, Hamilton and Mainland. And this townhome right on the corner here, it's 4-bed, 3-bath, just over 2,000 square feet. It's currently on the market just under $3.2 million. So like everything in real estate, location and size. That's what you're paying money for here in Vancouver. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Yaletown with me. If you have comments or questions about Yaletown, please put them in the comments. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Yaletown. I hope you had as much fun as I did. We got to experience what I fell in love with when I first moved to this community here. What are your favorite things? If you're local here, I would love to hear your favorite things about what you love about the community of Yaletown. My name's Megan Becker, local realtor here with eXp Realty. If you're considering making the move, I would love the opportunity to help you make a smooth move to Canada's greatest city. All my contact info is in the description box below, so please reach out and I'm excited to connect. And until next time, I'm gonna lose this jacket because it's incredibly warm here, and then I'm gonna continue on a bike around the seawall.